Now,
we begin with IT Mate and new revelations that Jim Irsay spent the final years of his life fighting addiction relapses covered up by the people closest to him.
That's according to new reporting by the Washington Post. IT Mate's Cody Fisher joining us now to break down what we know. Cody.
Yeah, guys, according to the multiple anonymous sources talked to the Washington Post, Jim Irsay had 3 overdoses in the last 5 years of his life. One in 2020 in Turks and Caicos, one at his home in December of 2023, and one 12 days later in Miami. It was widely thought Irsay died here in Indianapolis, but the Post reports Irsay died in a hotel room in Beverly Hills. The reporting by the Washington Post reveals Irsay's doctor, Harry Haratunian, was with him at the Beverly Hills Hotel and signed the death certificate, saying the cause of death was natural and that he had been battling several chronic health issues. Haratunian is a prominent addiction specialist based in California. In a statement, the LA Medical Examiner's Office told me, in Los Angeles County, only sudden, violent, and/or unexpected deaths, or deaths in which the person has not seen their physician in the past 20 days, falls under the jurisdiction of the DME. Mr. Irsay's death did not meet the criteria to become a DME case. The Post's reporting shows Dr. Haratunian was with Irsay the day he died, which explains why the medical examiner's office did not do an autopsy or toxicology screening. Anonymous sources told the Post that Dr. Haratunian had been prescribing Irsay large amounts of opioids and ketamine, the same drug linked to the death of Friends star Matthew Perry. In a statement to the Post, Haratunian said, "I dedicated 18 months of my life to try and care for him, as a brother. We did everything we could to make him as comfortable as possible."
You stand straight up.
Irsay's battle with addiction is well documented. In 2014, he was pulled over in Carmel and convicted of DUI. Publicly, Irsay talked extensively about mental health and addiction. In 2020, his family founded Kicking the Stigma, which has now committed $32 million in mental health awareness, organizations, and research. According to the Washington Post investigation, the Colts organization tried to keep Irsay's overdoses in 2020 and 2023 secret because they were concerned the NFL or his fellow owners would ask him to step aside or sell the team. Irsay's daughters are now the owners of the team. In a statement, they said, "We continue to grieve the loss of our dad, a man defined not only by his role as owner of the Colts, but also by his resilience, his personal struggles, and his deep love for family, friends, and community. Throughout his life, our dad was open about his battles with addiction and mental health. He never claimed to be perfect. Instead, he used his voice to reduce stigma and advocate for those facing similar challenges with honesty, vulnerability, and compassion. The media is not the place to address inquiries about information which is disputed, lacks essential context, or involves private medical matters. Our focus remains on honoring our dad's legacy, his decades of philanthropy, his loyalty to the Colts and its fans, and his passion for mental health advocacy, music, and second chances. We ask for continued privacy as we move through this difficult time." Today, I put in a records request with the Beverly Hills Police Department to get their death investigation documents for Jim Irsay's death to see if it reveals any more information, but I haven't gotten that request back yet. Guys.